Greetings to you all, wherever you are watching me from. Have you seen the news trending? So let's celebrate. Fela becomes first African to receive Grammy Lifetime Award. Can you see the headline? Bold, written clearly. Let me give you details because this news is not just ordinary news. It is a news that reward Fela Anikulapo Kuti hard work. Afrobeat pioneer Fela Anikulapo Kuti has received a major global honor nearly 3 decades after his death. The BBC reported on Friday that the Recording Academy will posthumously confer a Lifetime Achievement Award on the Nigerian music icon at the Grammy Awards, making him the first African to receive the honor. The award recognizes Fela's lasting impact on global music and culture. Yes, indeed, according to the BBC. Reacting to the recognition, his son, an Afrobeat musician.
I'm sure you have seen. I've not said anything. I don't see Fela is our father.
Right.
I think I would say even the younger artists respect him, and I don't think it was an issue that should have been brought up because he is the template of many things musically, artistically in Nigeria. So Fela should just be put in a section or sector of his own, and we just idolize and respect him. He's our father, so I don't see, I don't want to go into Shemu and Wizkid's matter because, Shemu is my brother.
Yeah.
Wizkid is like a son. I just wish it did not arise like Arise TV.
Arise TV continues to rise. But let me ask you very quickly.
Everybody will calm down very soon. And we need to, you see, Nigeria has been participating in the Grammys so much these days. It's good for Africa. It's good for the country.
Yes,
it's good we're getting the recognition we deserve. So I think we should all be happy for ourselves. And we should use all this to build the country, build our music industry, build the nation, come together. Look, tribalism is a big issue in the country today. Terrorism is a big issue. Those are the things we should be, young people, myself, everybody should be focused in. How is Nigeria going to be safe? How are we going to go back? Look, there was a time when you were sick in the 70s, General Hospital used to give drugs free. It was so... Things were moving, and Fela was complaining at that time, and many of us could not understand what's he talking about. Now it's so clear to us that, look, this man saw that that corruption was killing Nigeria in those days. And if we keep on discussing this kind of issues that are not relevant to the general public, I think we are part of the downfall of our nation itself. The young people should be, look, if young people don't start to take the baton into their hands and start to demand for good government, we're going to be in trouble very soon. Because as you see, Fela spoke, he's gone. It's 29 years he has been gone now, and we're still discussing the same issues. It's sad that all my life now, 40 years in the business, 90% of my songs are political as well. So, I mean, Shemu is doing his thing. Made now, my own son, he has 2 albums. It's political. How long are we going to be political and there's still so much poverty in the land? How long are we going to be talking about kidnapping and terrorism and, how long? When is the country going to come together to really build a nation as it should be?
Fela has been in the heart of people for such a long time. Yes, now the Grammys have acknowledged it, and it is a double victory. It is bringing balance to Fela's story. A former manager and long-time associate of the late singer Ricky Stein said the honor was long overdue. Everybody has been anticipating. Everybody has been looking up to when with this award given to Fela. But finally, it has arrived. Okay, BBC noted that the recognition comes in rising global interest in African music, driven largely by the international sources of Afrobeat, a genre rooted in Fela's work. So the likes of Wizkid, Asake, and the likes now lives on Fela's Afrobeats. So this is a message. This is a news that we can't just keep it. In 2024, the Grammy introduced the Best African Performance category, while Nigerian singer Burna Boy earned a nomination this year is the Best Global Music Album category. Fela's Lifetime Achievement Award places him among global music legends. Everything just have to do with what Fela has done in the past and what is speaking for him right now when he's no more again. So what are you doing? What do you want people to remember you for? Remember, Fela will always be remembered for one thing, not just a musician, but activist, politicians, freedom fighter. So many things Fela will be remembered for. So this new generation of Afrobeats singers, there's nowhere you can compare yourself to Fela. And this goes to Wizkid. Recently, he said he's greater than Fela. I wish you could take that back with what we just read now. Fela is not just a musician.
Fela Anikulapo Kuti, the founder of Afro music in Africa, Nigeria, the man that built and created the foundation of the music we all listen to today, the so-called Afrobeat. I'm sure you watching this video right now, you are familiar with some form of Afrobeat or the other, right?
Okay. Mascara Couture House. Yeah, this is where Fela was buried. And this is Fela's grave. Yeah, you know the famous Fela Kuti, huh? This is his grave, okay? And this is his house. This is at Allen Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Bye.
The father of all, the one and only musical god or king or whatever you want to call it. He was the creator of Afrobeat, no doubt, no question asked. The musical legend called Fela Kuti becomes the first African in history to win or to get or to be given Grammy's Lifetime Achievement Award. You heard what I said. Open na ear, hear we can talk. Fela is the first African in history to be given Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. You the year so? Fela won this Lifetime Award achievement almost 3 decades after he passed away. He passed at the age of 58. They never born some of now. Now, Fela Kuti was not only a musician, he was also a cultural theorist, a political agitator. Those of you that know Fela, you know Fela. And the undisputed architect of Afrobeat in Africa, which had ultimately led to the modern music we all listen to today. All the music we would hear today, all this Afrobeat, any form of Afrobeat, na Fela start. I'm not old enough, I'm not too old, but I mean, we were lucky enough to be around during the time of Fela. If you know, you know. Fela is the king, is the beginning of Afrobeat, is the god of Afrobeat.
Okay. Mascara Couture House. Yeah, this is where Fela was buried. And this is Fela's grave. Yeah, you know the famous Fela Kuti, huh? This is his grave, okay? And this is his house. This is at Allen Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Fela. And I felt so disappointed. I felt so ashamed. I felt so bitter when I heard some African comparing Fela to Wizkid. You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong to even think about that. Comparing Fela Anikulapo Kuti, the god of Afrobeat, comparing him to Wizkid. You guys are deadly wrong. Not acceptable. I heard that matter. I tried not to touch on it because my style of creation is not about dissing celebrity or talking about celebrity. But when we are talking about legend, we don't have many in Africa. But when we are talking about legend, let's show respect to our own legend. You people actually sit there. Somebody actually sit there and thought about the idea to compare Wizkid and Fela. Overfeeding the warrior of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please, 3 goes out for Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Goza. Oh, be ala ya anyire. Ikuluma bang.
Everything just have to do with what Fela has done in the past and what is speaking for him right now when he's not more again. So what are you doing? What do you want people to remember you for?
Okay. Mascara Couture House. Yeah, this is where Fela was buried. And this is Fela's grave. Yeah, you know the famous Fela Kuti, huh? This is his grave, okay? And this is his house. This is at Allen Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Bye.